one more minute or so for anybody else who wants to join in, and we'll get started. All right, let's see here. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Somebody's trying to join in.
5F1U. All right. That sounds right. It don't matter. 5F. When I send it to them, I just need to know it again. F1.
All right, so new presenter. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. So new presenter 101. I just kind of want to touch base with you all and go over all the things that you should be doing as a new presenter. So the first thing is your personal wall. So one thing is we have our profiles as public, and if you are not comfortable right now doing your profile as public, because I honestly was not in the beginning, you can actually put each post to public or private, or whether it's your friend or not. So if you're not comfortable yet putting your profile to public, each post you do when it's a business type post, you can set it to public, so other people who come and visit your page that aren't your friends can actually see those posts. So I do recommend it being public. It will really expand your business. And then on top of that, also adding 5 people a day to your network. So we do that by going and friend requesting, you know, friends of friends. And so every day you're growing your business and expanding your network. And so then they're watching your personal profile. And, you know, that's how I've gotten presenters, that's how I've gotten sales. You know, people watch, whether they're commenting or liking or anything like that, they're watching your profile. So then, I need to go get my notes. I've talked so much today. So you want to use your personal profile wall. Your profile picture, you want to have a picture of yourself. You don't want it to be of your dog, your cat, or anything like that. Sorry about this. But because that is the picture that is pulled to your unique site, and so when your customers go and shop your site, whatever profile picture you have on Facebook, that's the one that shows up. So you don't want them shopping with your dog or your cat. You know, you want it to be professional and be a picture of yourself. Let's see here. So you want to use, so you should have been added to some groups. So obviously you're in Lash Out Loud, and Bling Beauties is our upline. She's our Black status upline, and she's got some great information. You're probably feeling a little overwhelmed with all of the notifications, but you can turn off most of the notifications to either you can turn them off, or you can do it as you know, when your friends post in there or popular posts. So that way, if some type of post gets popular, it'll show up in your notification, so you know it's something you might need to see. I would not do that for your home team page, which, you know, would probably most likely be mine, and that way you have notifications for at least one group, so you're in the know constantly of what's going on with your business. You know, you want to see trainings, you want to know when the team calls are, you want to know things that are going on in the business and stay current with everything. So then you were probably added to the personal results using unique products. That is a great group. You can turn off your notifications for that completely. Use it as a reference group, and that is where all the presenters are posting pictures of themselves using our products. And so those are great places to find pictures to use for advertising for your business. Another great place to look is on just Googling it, or Pinterest. Pinterest is really good. Just type in exactly what product you're looking for, and images will come up for that. Let's see here. YouTube. You know, when you're a unique presenter, you want people to come to you. So, you know, it's getting to be kind of popular and will continue to, and so what's going to make your business, your products, you stand out from other presenters? Well, when you can become a makeup consultant, you know, when your customers go to CVS or Target or anything like that, they don't have someone standing beside them saying, oh, that color goes with this color lip, or this is the perfect color for your eye color. And so you kind of be that consultant for them. And, you know, a lot of people I've noticed, you know, especially ones that don't wear a lot of makeup, they want to know how to do that, but they don't go to CVS and get the makeup because they don't have somebody telling them exactly what to do, how to apply it, why to use white eyeliner, you know, what color is going to be hot for this fall, how to apply our mascara, how to do your brows. And these videos, when you share with them how to do this stuff, they don't have to necessarily be videos you have made. You know, your selfies and your videos will really sell products, but you know, when you're first getting started, and even I don't have a video for every single product yet, but you just go to YouTube and you can search for it, and when you can share that information with them, then, you know, they're going to look at you and say, she knows what she's doing. She's teaching me all this stuff. I'm going to go and shop with her because she can guide me and, you know, tell me about these products. So I think that's very important, to be, you know, the makeup consultant when you're starting and getting into this business. Let's see here. Let's see. So I would focus heavily on the mascara when you first get started, and even in your parties when you're introducing this company and the line of products to others. You want to focus heavily on the mascara because that is our biggest selling products. You know, we are just a makeup line, but we are a really great makeup line. But, you know, what sets us apart is the mascara. You know, they can't necessarily go down to CVS and get a mascara that's as great as ours with fibers in it. That's what stands us out, makes us stand out. So, you know, focus heavily on that mascara. You know, when I first got started and you're running parties, people mostly buy just the mascara, but then they fall in love with that product and then they come back for more. And, you know, it's not necessarily when they reorder. I've had plenty of people come back, you know, 2 weeks later, oh, I remember that foundation you were talking about. I'm loving this mascara. And then even when you follow up with them from parties, you know, they tend to place more orders. So don't be discouraged if, you know, a lot of your sales in the beginning are mascara. So focus heavily on that when you're first getting started and in your parties. And then let's see here. First things you want to do when you first get started is to, you know, you're using your personal wall. So you want to announce your business on your personal wall. And you don't necessarily have to wait for your kit. I would do it within, you know, as soon as you get started, announce it. You probably have the mascara on hand because that's what made you fall in love with this business. Take a picture of yourself with the mascara, or if you do want to wait for your kit, or you can do a second announcement with your kit. You know, the first one you can say, Mama's got a brand new business, and you're leaving something to their imagination, and they're thinking, people are nosy, so they're thinking to themselves, oh, what's her business? I want to know, and they're going to write to you and, try to figure out what you're doing. They want to know. So you're not exactly telling them, oh, I'm now a new unique presenter, and contact me if you need any mascara. You're saying, Mama's got a brand new business. That's it. And a story, picture, and all of your posts should have pictures because that's what catches people's attention. Creative posts catches people's attention. Kind of like, I don't know if you saw my eyebrow one the other day. That got a lot of hits, but it was kind of telling people that, one, you don't have to know every little thing about makeup to be a unique presenter, and two, it actually sold a brow liner. I don't know how, but it did. But, people pay attention to those creative and crazy posts, and, they know people don't do their brows like that. Now they know we've got brow products coming out. So, getting creative with your posts like that and really putting some thought into them makes your posts stand out, and it's not just another sales post. Now they know we have brow products, but I wasn't trying to sell it to you with those eyebrows. So, let's see here. So announcing your business, getting them to pull out of you, what are you doing? What kind of business you got? And that's the perfect opportunity for you to tell them about it. And then also when your kit does arrive, spread it out on your table, snap a picture of it and say, oh, my kid arrived. I love this makeup. This has been so great so far, or whatever, and just keeping it in people's face. When they think of unique, you want them to think of you. And so it does take multiple posts a day for them to, keep you in their mind when they think of unique. They are going to be watching you and watching how you do. And that could, determine whether they shop with you or not, or whether they join your team or not. Let's see here. So, and then starting to add 5 people a day. Going to friends of friends and adding people. I can't remember if I said that on this call or not. I've done this like 3 times today. So, so adding 5 people a day, and going to friends of friends, friend requesting them, and letting them watch your profile. It's set to public so they can see everything. And sometimes they question you. How do I know you? And you say, no, I'm just out looking for new friends. And be done with it. Don't mention anything about the business or anything like that. Just friend request them, and you'll be surprised at how many people accept your friend request without knowing you. It will blow your mind, because they do. It's crazy. So let's see here. So then you want to get a launch party started. And so you're going to start posting on your personal wall about these products, and people are going to start watching you and starting to get interested. And you're going to want to move into parties. And parties are what's going to be the basis of your business. And so we have this online party training group, and if you're not in it, you can talk with the person who personally sponsored you, and they can get you in it. And it is just a guide. And so we can do them one of 2 ways. We say kick them off with a live event. It's a 1-hour special. You offer them some type of incentive to order, and you're done with that party that night. You can leave it open for another 3 days or so and continue in case anybody didn't get a chance to order that night. Or you can just run it as a straight 10-day party, and it's whatever works for you. If you work from 5 to 10 every evening, you're going to have a hard time running it as a live event. However, as a 10-day party, posting 3 to 4 times a day might be a little bit easier for you. So don't discredit parties altogether if that live event isn't working for you. The live events do well because you can hype it up and get everybody online, and they feed off of the interaction, especially during the fall, the busy season. They feed off the interaction with each other, and then you're offering them 10% or whatever you want to, some type of incentive that night for them to order, so they're thinking on their toes, saying, yeah, I want that mascara. That looks good. I'm going to get 10% off if I order tonight before midnight. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Rather than it going out 10 days and, yeah, I want that mascara. Yeah, I want that mascara. 5 days later, the car breaks down and now they can't get the mascara. So, but it still works. The 10-day parties, they definitely still work, and they're worth it. So you just do it however it works for you, just as long as you are running online parties. And, don't be afraid to do in-home parties every now and then too, if you can, because they are fantastic sales, really well. And when makeup play dates. You know, you want to encourage people to come by and check out the products that you do have on hand when they can, you know, touch them and try them out and try the colors and see how pretty they are, see the way they feel. They tend to buy. And my makeup play dates, and I've talked with other people to see if theirs were the same, makeup play dates usually run an average from $80 to $130 in sales per person that is there. So they're really good because they're trying out those products and they're going, oh, I like this too, I'm just going to get it all. And you can say, oh, well, let me offer you a little bit of a discount. You know, you can knock $10 off or something for them to get $130 worth of stuff. And, you know, that's less than 10% off, but $10 off, you know, for them coming by or whatever. So those are really, really good. And I do a lot of those. I try to get, you know, one a week. They're there for like 30 minutes and then they're out the door, and $130 later for 30 minutes to an hour. So, think about those. Think about an open house. We've got these brand new products coming out September 1st. So an in-home launch party, you know, where you invite some of your friends over, or you can invite a friend to invite 4 or 5 of her friends over. Just come over for a makeup play day. It doesn't even have to be a party or anything. You know, some people do mascara and mimosas, or lashes and coffee, or something like that. Something cutesy like that. 4 or 5 people that come over, and they average $80 to $130 in sales, that's a good night for you. So, and it doesn't have to be this huge party. And I don't even do their makeup when they come over. So if you're scared of doing something like that, I just let them dig through it and try it out on their own. I give them tips and pointers of what I know, but I usually let them do their own makeup, try out their own colors, and so it makes it really easy.
Do you let them sample your makeup?
I will, in the beginning, yes. I have testers you can order from Amazon.com, like for the lip glosses, and they will stick in the testers on those. And I don't let them use the mascara. So usually if they want to try the mascara right then, I say, here's the mascara. We've got a 14-day money-back guarantee. And usually I will say, you can try it before you buy it. Try it. Open it right now. Go ahead and use it, because you as a presenter can always send that back and get a new one. Say, my customer didn't like it. But, you know, they're going to get it, they're going to try it, and of course they're going to be like, oh, wow, look at my lashes, and they buy it right then. So, but yeah, most of the stuff, I'm now starting to get a collection where I have my own set of makeup I can actually keep upstairs. But, you know, lip gloss testers, and then the eye brushes, you wash them out with some Dawn soap or baby shampoo afterwards. And this lady she used to work at a makeup counter. She said the eyeliners, you can, what they normally do is, like, you can sharpen them off after each use, and then you can spray some rubbing alcohol on them and wipe them off, and that'll clean them. That's what they do at, like, the beauty counters.
Okay.
So, yeah, so they use my brushes and things like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the in-home stuff, the in front of your face, it does really, really well. Vendor events are really good to start looking for, especially this time of year. There's always a lot of them. There's a lot of them in spring, the bridal shows and things like that. The online parties for, you know, the fall and stuff, let's talk a little bit about those, because they're getting ready to pick up and they're going to be really good. You're going to see a little bit more interaction in them this time of year. Make your posts exciting. If you are excited about your post that you're doing in there and, you know, hyping it up, they're going to be more excited about it. And so if you post once a day in these parties, let's say you're running as a 10-day party, if you're just posting once a day and it's this, hey, check out this mascara, that's not very exciting. They're going to ignore it and go on. If what I did when I was doing the 10-day parties, I would do one in the very early morning while they're getting ready for work, and I would do it a mascara, because they're sitting there putting their dull mascara on in the mornings, and they're going, oh, a Facebook notification, pull it up, and they're like, oh, look at that mascara, I need that. And they were sitting there looking at theirs. Anyway, so then I might try to do one around lunchtime, and then I would save, you know, I would do 2 to 3 in the evenings around between like 7 and 10 p.m. And that's when most people were online. And when you do one kind of within 20 minutes of each other, you know, it kind of people pay attention to it more, and you make it exciting and something new that they don't know. You know, the black eyeliner against the white eyeliner, you know, it makes your eyes look larger, things like that. Those how-tos and the looks of the day. You can go on Pinterest. There's like outfits mixed up with unique pigments. Those are really good and they really catch attention. And then the eye look. So actually on our unique site, you can go to it's across this top. I can't remember what it says, but it's where people upload their looks and they tell you exactly what colors they've used, and you can save, right-click and save those pictures onto your computer and use those. So, you know, tells you exactly what they use, lips, eyes, and stuff like that. But when you post those inspirational looks, they really catch people's attention. They're going, oh, I like those colors right there. What color is that? I want that. I want all 4 of those, because they can see it and they really like it. So I usually try to do a good amount of those during online parties. And then the most important thing with online parties is, you know, do as many of them as you can, especially this fall, because more parties is going to bring you more sales, and that's how you're going to expand your network. Friend request everybody she invites to it, friend request everybody that accepts, you know, message everybody that accepts. Do some reading up on some hostess coaching. I'll try to post some videos on that, you know, in the upcoming weeks and things. But hostess coaching is very important, you know, telling them exactly what to do, how to be active during the party, message your friends and remind them of the live event tonight, all things like that. And then having her be active, commenting on things, tagging people. You know, something I was talking about in that video I posted today, you know, if your online parties aren't going well, and, you know, summer has been different, I know that, but this fall, you know, to get people engaged, sometimes you got to tag them. And I do this raffle system that I think works really, really well. And you know, comment on this post for 10 raffles towards our door prize at the end. And so they're going to comment on it. And then sometimes I would do posts where, you know, I'm pulling the interaction out of them. So, you know, some people just, they're going to look at it and they're going to move on. But some people will comment. But what I would do is I would tag them in a post after a couple days. I would say, tag 3 people and say, comment below the product that has caught your attention the most for 5 extra raffle entries on the door prize. And so I'm tagging them and they're seeing that, and it kind of catches their attention, and hopefully, and sometimes, you know, that will get them to participate in the rest of them. The games that I post in the online party training, I usually save those at night for around 8 p.m. when a lot of people are online, and I will use that as an opportunity for them to message me. And so you know, the name this chick flick, I would say comment below, raising hand, and then personally message me your answer so you don't give it away. Well, I don't care if they give away their answer. I don't even care what their answer is. I'm getting them to personally message me, and that gives me the perfect opportunity to say, hey, what products are you interested in so far? And Rochelle, I think you're under Keely, aren't you? And that's kind of how I got Keely. Keely and I talked, you know, every day during this party that she was in, and I'm a stay-at-home mom, and you just kind of chat about their life, and then you find out, okay, you know they don't want dark colors. I hear one of my children crying. You know they don't want dark colors, and you know they're not going to do all these extravagant purple colors and things like that. So you know how to guide your post in that online party. You're not going to post about purple, dark purple eye pigments and things like that. It's going to be more neutrals, and it can guide your post when you chat with people behind the scenes. But that's a perfect opportunity for you to say and get to know what they're interested in and kind of chat them up and talk colors and things like that. So that's what I use those party games for, those chick flick games. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, at the very end, my goal with a party is to always leave a party with another party, at least one, if not 2. And that's how you can build up your parties. You keep them rolling by giving away that raffle entry, that the prize at the end. And I usually say, and for the most part it works, I say, you have won our sample prize package. I put together this great picture of what's all included. And I say, and you've won a free lash link to earn your own, or to, I don't even think I say that. I think I say, you've won a free lash link. I'll message you when it's ready to go. And so I get that set up as soon as I announce them, because the more they think about it, the more a chance they have to back out. And so usually I'll just, set up that event page on Facebook, even though I won't start it for a few days. I set up the Facebook event, I message and say, hey, your party's all ready to go. What's your address? I'll go ahead and get the sample pack out to you, and your party's ready to go, or your lash link is ready to go. All you got to do is invite your friends. And, sometimes those parties would not qualify, but that's okay because I gave away the prize to go ahead and get it. But it would bring in a couple sales here and there. And when you're running for promotions and you want more sales and things like that, it's worth it. It's worth doing to send out those sample packs. And so that is, one of the ways that I did it in the very beginning, and, you may have other ideas of how to do that. I share what I did in the beginning, and you can tweak it and do whatever you want to do to grow your business, but I usually try to leave a party with a party, if not two of them, so that I could continue to grow my business. Friend request everybody, get them to join your VIP group, do whatever it takes, to pull that interaction out of them. Do specials in there to get them to entice them to order. And that is what I did with online parties. Your launch party as soon as you get started, which I know you all probably have done or at least have it scheduled. And then every time new products come out, host a launch party to relaunch your business and for your friends to order and things like that. Mystery hostesses are really good so that you can give away some of the rewards that are in it. And that kind of entices people to get in there and to order. And if you just go search Mystery Hostess Party on Pinterest or Google or something like that, you can come up with like a point scale of how to give that away. So you can find anything on Google that you want to.
Yeah.
What questions do you all have?
Mine's not going so well. I've done my launch party. Nobody came. Nobody showed up. So, and I've talked to a couple of people, a couple of friends, and then they are getting ready to order, and then they back out at the last minute because they don't like the prices. So that's how it's been going for me so far.
Okay, so couple things you can do with that. You can say, well, what about hosting your own online party so that you can get some of those things for half price or even free? You could go that route.
I did, and they still haven't sounded interested. I'll ask them here in a few weeks. I don't know, so.
Are these your friends?
These are, yeah, they're family members that have come to me after I've posted stuff, and they're like, oh, I've heard Younique is great. What can you tell me about it? And I'll explain it, and I'll be like, well, why don't you host a party, and then you can get your free stuff, and then I'll explain all the products we have. And they're like, well, I'd rather not. And then we'll go order, and they're like, oh, that's too expensive. I can't do that. So.
Okay. I get that. I'll be honest with you. Some of my closest friends have never even ordered from me. I've got one of my closest friends, since I started last September, just wanting to order not even a lip gloss or anything like that, nothing. They just, and, it sounds like they want to, but you're talking about the prices, but you have to grow outside of your friends and your close network. And so that is where the most of your business is going to come from. When your family is ready and your close friends are ready to order, they'll come to you and they'll have no problem ordering it. So don't worry about that. Just shake it off and, add your 5 people a day. Keep posting about it. Post those, the looks of the day, especially when these eye palettes come out and things like that. Just continue, and it sounds like they'll be back, I'm sure.
I'm sure they will. It's just, it's hard because if I could get into them, then I know I could go out. It's just breaking that wall, I guess.
Yeah. Well, if you continue to post on your wall about the products and, the how-tos and those types of things, people will start coming to you to want to host a party. I always say they have to have a want for the product to be able to want to host a party, and then fall in love with the products to be able to want to become a presenter. So keep posting about those products, and people are going to come to you, and post that you can offer a party and to get these items for cheaper. You know, I try to avoid words like I need to host 3 parties, or, you know, look the desperate looking post, whereas focus on what a party can get them and what a party can do for them, and consistently post about that, and they'll come to you. I know they will. So have you done, okay, you said they didn't come to, okay, so here's what I would do.
Okay.
We've got these brand new products coming out September 1st, so they're going to have a whole new slew of products that they could order. So what I would do, set up a party for like the second, whatever that Thursday night is or something like that, re-invite all of these people, and then also work from now until then to add your 5 people a day, and post to your wall, get them to watch, and then invite them to that relaunch party as well.
Okay.
And that way, you'll have some people that have already been watching you, and then they'll be in this party, and hopefully they order. If they don't order, you know, give away that sample prize package, give it to one of them. If any of them are active in the party, commenting, questioning, anything like that, you know that's who you want to give your sample pack away. Sometimes I rig my sample pack giveaways, especially when I do 2 of them. I'll do one of them as an actual winner, and then the other one I will look and I will say, okay, you were active in this party, tag you're getting a sample pack and a Lash link. And then, you know, if I know that they're outside of my friends list, then, you know, I'm tag you're it, you know, you get a party, you get a party, you get a party. And so just see who accepts it and who doesn't, who will invite. The other thing you can do, which is really good to get some more people in there, is people love samples. And if you say like trial size or something like that, you can, in the very beginning, you know, set up that launch party right now and invite your friends to it, and start now by saying add people to the party. If you get, for every one that you get to accept their invite to the party, you will get a sample of our eye pigments or something like that. I mean, you've got 3 that came in your kit. You can order these tiny little baggies on Amazon.com, dump a tiny little bit of pigment into that. Voila, you got a sample. And that's what I did. You know, that gets more people in there, and, you know, more winners when they're seeing people winning stuff all the time. It's just samples. But when they're seeing people winning stuff all the time throughout the party, before the party even starts, that gets them engaged in it, that gets them interested in it. And so it doesn't necessarily have to be done every single party, but you'll know the parties where you need to just pull that interaction out, and especially this very first one that you do, to get your business rolling. You know, I would just give away whatever you can, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And invest in your business. You know? I
did do a special a couple weeks ago about half off on mascara, and I've had one person want it, and she didn't even like it. I think it was a bad batch, though. I think that's why it was so bad. But I'm struggling.
Like it, and follow up with them and make sure that they're applying it correctly. But yeah, you came on during the summer, so do not get discouraged. Keep working at it. Keep learning all that you can. And you know what? It's trial and error. You know, I followed Leah Sophia and the Jamberry parties, and I kind of meshed them all together. I tried stuff. I gave away too much stuff, and then I learned, and I came back. And so you just learn as you go and do whatever it takes to grow your business, I think, in the beginning, and just try different things. Every party you can run a little bit differently. This one, try a raffle system. This one, try a live event and offer a discount. This one, a 10-day party. And just with each one, you can tweak it a little bit and see what works best for you and your customers and things like that.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I would try that with your launch party. Like, do a bunch of sample giveaways, trial size giveaways.
Okay. What did you do in your sample package? What did you give away?
Okay, I did. Now I did eye pigments. You could do 3 eye pigments. I think I did 3 or 4. Okay. My kit was a little bit differently when I started, so I gave away some blusher samples too, because they came in these tiny little things you could dump out. So, but like things that I would do in there would be the eye pigments, and I would invest, if you're able to invest in your business right now, I would invest in a primer and a BB cream, because those are, or maybe wait till September 1st, get a primer, and then get one of the new liquid foundations, or maybe even a concealer also, because I think those are going to be big sellers, because they're going to be a liquid that, you know, is a cream to powder, and then it's heavier coverage. So either the BB cream or either of those, I would invest. Go ahead and invest in those, because I did a sample primer, a sample of the BB cream, and then, you know, you probably got lotion with yours, so you can do a sample of the lotion, the 4 eye pigments, and I mean that's it. But I did my pictures, you know, I did the full-size pictures, and but I said sample size or trial size, and, you know, you just really hype it up. And if you make your post sound exciting, they're going to be excited about it, and they're so excited to win something at the end. They forget to say, no, I don't want to host a party. I mean, every now and then you have somebody that says that, and you just say, that's fine, no problem. I'm going to send you the sample pack anyway, because you never know if they're going to get it and love it and say, hey, actually, I do want to do that party because I did love that BB cream. Okay. So I always still send it out anyway, whether they want to go ahead with the party or not.
Okay.
So, and, you know, you've got some friends that might, you know, when you're giving away that sample prize pack, normally with my friends, if it's one of them, I say, hey, I'm getting ready to get your party set up. But if it's people I don't know, I don't really care if they're like, oh, this girl set up a party without me even asking. And so I just, I would just do it. And if they don't invite, then they don't invite. Or if they invite and don't show up, you know, it doesn't matter, because I didn't know who they were and they didn't know me. And so, you know.
Okay.
But with friends, you know, that, you know you, it's kind of like, well, you want to go ahead with this?
Okay.
What else?
I don't know. That's all I think of.
It will pick up. If you are working your wall and you are putting in the effort and learning all you can and really posting about it, and the way Facebook works is only about 7% of your friends list sees your posts. And so the best thing to do on your personal wall is post things that people are going to share. Because when people share stuff that's on your wall, your Facebook popularity goes up. And so more people will start seeing it. And it's going to take time for that to happen. I mean, I'm now starting to see where close to 100 people are liking some of my photos, so I know 100 people or more are seeing my stuff. So it takes time to do that. But positive quotes in the mornings, you'll see a lot of presenters post that, because those stand out and people share those, because there's so much negativity on Facebook. So every morning or every other morning you post a positive quote or an inspirational quote, things like that, people share those, and that's going to increase your Facebook rating to where more people will start seeing your posts. They're going to say, hey, this girl's popular, they like her stuff, we're going to show it to more people.
Okay.
So that's something that, you know, you can work on over time as well. So that's, you know, I feel like people who came in during the summer, they don't see, especially if they haven't been in direct sales, because I can tell you, if I came in during the summer, you know, I'd be a little bit discouraged too. But the way that this fall can go, and I'm not saying it's easy, and I'm not saying that sales will fall into your lap, but if you're putting the right posts out there in the right way and staying very consistent with it, I'm saying using your wall and posting to your parties in the evenings, you know, 3 to 4 times a day. And it doesn't have to necessarily be sales posts. You know, it can be more lifestyle posts, get people interested in what you're doing, what that tiny little purple card is doing for you. It's getting you an extra tank of gas a month, or an extra trip to the grocery store. Now you can buy organic groceries, or just the little things. You're the most relatable right now when you first start as a presenter, and they can see that that little purple card is bringing you those little extras that they wish that they had. And so when they see that, it catches their attention. So share those things on your wall. Share those things what that little purple card is doing for you. You know, an extra, you know, you can't ever go shopping. Your budget's too tight for that shirt that you wanted, or that dress or whatever. Share that your purple card got it, you know. So those type posts are still business posts, but it's more of a lifestyle post to get people to watch you for, you know, growing your team later on, and gets them just watching and interested in what you're doing. And then, also that kind of gets them interested in the products as well. These products must be good because she's doing well with the business. And, sharing when other people join the team, even if they're not under you, sharing when people on the team hit pay raises and higher statuses and things like that, because the success posts, the lifestyle posts, the success posts, and then the business posts, the products and things like that. And when you are excited and you focus on the sharing rather than the selling, people are going to start paying attention to that. So don't worry about the sell, the outcome of the sale. Worry about just sharing what you love about these products, what drew them to you, what drew you to them.
Okay. Okay.
I know, it's a lot, and it takes time to just, kind of think. I mean, even with some of these posts, it's, okay, I gotta think about this post. What kind of wording do I want to use, and it takes a lot of thought, but it's worth it to post stuff like that and to use your wall. And if you just stay consistent with it, it's going to pay off for you.
Okay. I've been posting a lot to my VIP group. Should I stop doing that and go straight directly to the wall so more people see it?
I would. I do more of my lifestyle posts on my personal wall. My VIP group, I don't post 3 times a day or anything like that, because you don't want, they keep them knowing that you're there and they want to come back to you. I'll run sales and specials in there. When new products hit September 1st leading up to that, I'll post heavily on that. But usually I post like once a day in there. I'll do my giveaways in there. Give them a reason to be in that group and not just to sell to them. So my product tips, the white liner versus the black liner, how to apply the stain correctly, things like that will go in there. I do post about products on my personal wall, but usually they're more pictures of myself, and then I use that as my lifestyle posts go on my personal wall, my products on me, and then mentions of my team, welcome to the team, things like that people will be watching.
Okay.
So.
All right.
What else? Any questions?
I have no more.
Andrea, do you have any questions? You're on mute.
Am I on mute now?
Now I can hear you.
Okay. Have you been hearing me the whole time? I must have been unmuted. I thought I was muted.
You were unmuted, but it was quiet.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I'm glad my dogs weren't barking. I guess I'm pretty good. I'm just trying to get as many parties as I can, and I just got another one a few minutes ago for next week. So, I mean, I'm just trying to master the party process.
Yeah, and I mean, that's great. And each one you do will get better and better, and you'll just learn what to do, what didn't work for you. So that's exactly what I would do. Try to book as many parties as possible, and like we were talking about earlier, I'm going to try to post some things in the team page for you to book parties. Some of them are going to be flops, and some of them could be $1,000 parties. So it depends on your hostess. And Rochelle, I was going to tell you this too. This actually reminded me of this. The hostess coaching is very important, especially when you're doing your launch parties, messaging people and reminding them of when the party is, and then kind of following up with them during the party, and getting them to, personally messaging them behind the scenes kind of gets them to engage in the party also. Okay. And then also, Facebook sometimes doesn't send the notification that they've been invited to the party to them, which is so weird. But so when I set up an event, I will go get the link to the party that they've been invited to, and I will personally message them and say, hey, hope you're doing well. I got you invited to this party. I want to make sure you see the link. Join it. The first, 15 people that click going or join the party will be entered into a raffle for this. So, I do all kinds of raffles to kind of entice them to get in there, to get other people into the parties, and, you just grow with each party and learn whatever you can. YouTube, other companies are great ways to learn different things to do with your parties because they've got such great ideas and games and photos, and you can tweak them and use them for our parties. But I would definitely try to just book as many parties as possible. Some of them are going to be flops and some of them are going to be great, and you're just going to learn with each one.
Okay.
What was your question, Andrea? I lose my train of thought all the time.
No, I didn't have any more.
You were just talking about getting as many parties booked, which is good.
Yeah.
Long story short, that's good. I like to blab. What else? Anything else?
I don't think so.
And with parties, I try to leave a party with a party, make sales with parties, and then also grow my team with parties. And it doesn't happen with every single party, but I look for that presenter that I'm going to offer the opportunity to, or presenters. I always start with the hostess if they've had at least a decent party. And, hey, you'd be a great presenter, message them. If they say no, then I follow up. The next person in line would be some of the most active people during the party. Hey, you were great. This is what I do to make money on the side at night. What do you think? So if your mouth is open talking about your business is open, and it's going to grow. The more people you talk to, the more chance you have to grow and to sell and things like that. So and don't be afraid to go after the sale in some of these parties. When you talk to people and then they don't end up ordering and kind of go non-existent, sometimes I'll shoot them a message, hey, the party's going to end tomorrow. I know you were interested in that mascara. I just wanted to remind you it was going to end. Here's the link if you want to order. Things like that. I just, each party I have, I work it to the best, use it to the best ability that I can. You've got your products out in front of these 20 people. What can I do to sell to at least 80% of these people? And then how can I sell to the rest of them that didn't order to this party? I can friend request them. They can watch me. I can make note and go back and message them a couple months later and say, hey, still selling this mascara.
Okay.
So just when you work in those parties, you work it as hard as you can to sell to those people that have accepted. And I usually set up parties a few days in advance, if not, 2 weeks in advance, because Facebook sends out reminders, a reminder that so-and-so invited you to the party. And so more people will join. They'll do it every week. I don't know their interval of what they do it, but they'll send them reminders. You can send them reminders. Posts in the group will remind them. You can personally message them, get them to join. I will, people that haven't accepted their invite, as I get close to it, I'll personally message a couple people. I don't do it in a group message, and right now with Facebook you have to do a couple people at a time. You can copy and paste the message to them, but then you need to change up the message a little bit and then message a couple more, because it'll flag you as spamming, basically, because you're sending a big message to a bunch of people. So just change up the message a little bit when you do 3 or 4 of the same message, and then another 3 or 4 a different message, but still trying to get them into that event. So got to work around the Facebook loopholes.
Do you actually put the link to their party in their Facebook party?
When I do it as a live event, I don't until the end. When I do it as a live event, I post about the products and I say comment on the post that the item that you want to order. At the end, I will, because I normally do a 10% discount or something like that to get them, to entice them to order. They don't even use the link at all. I get their email address and I send them an invoice, and then I place the order. If I'm doing it as something everybody who orders tonight will be entered in to get an eyeliner or something like that, I will personally message them when they comment on the checkout post. I will personally message them and say, hey, here's the link to finalize your order, and answer any questions they may have, and remind them anybody who orders before midnight tonight will be placed into a raffle for this item. So usually I don't until the following day when the live event is over. Then the next day I'll post it, and I'll actually post it with every post that I do, because you want to make it easy for them to find that link to order, because some people are seeing it in their timeline when they post in the party. They're not actually going into the party, so they can easily see the link exactly, shop so-and-so's party here, and they can easily click on it.
Okay.
Anything else? No?
I don't think so.
I'm good.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad you all joined tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If you come up with any questions, message me, post them in the group, message your sponsor, or whatever. We'll get them answered for you.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right, girls. I'll talk to you all later.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.